So, I think we're going through a period right now. I think it's a really good period where we're fixing a lot of shit that's been wrong in this country. I like it. What I don't like is that we are judging people based on things they said 5 to 200 years ago. I don't get why we're doing that. And I don't think it's our fault. I think it's politicians that started this shit, and then because they started the whole flip-flopper thing. You know what I mean? You ever watch them debate? Where one of them's like, you think I'm bad? You wait and you hear what this guy said 10 years ago. And then, and that guy's like, you think that's bad? You wait and hear what this guy said 15 years ago. He flip-flopping. Can anyone here explain to me what is bad about being a flip-flopper? Doesn't it mean the candidate just learned? Doesn't it mean they grew as a person? I don't know. You want the other guy? You want a guy who's like, hello. At 6 years old, I saw 2 men kiss, and I said, ew. And now I'm 74, and I still say ew. It was just like, hooray, he never reevaluates. Like, I don't get it. Like, if we're gonna be honest in this room, if we're gonna be honest, everybody in this room has had a bad opinion. Of course you have. Of course you have. Then you heard the right opinion. You were like, ugh. That sounds better. And then you fixed it. But I don't get these people who are like, oh, how could you ever? It's like, wait, are you born woke? I mean, you gotta wake up to wake up. I don't get it. Do you remember in math class? Do you remember math class where, like, it wasn't about the answer you got, it was like how you got the answer? Do you remember that bullshit? Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, show your work. Yeah, where it was like, yeah, that was what they say. You'd be like 2, and they'd be like, why? He said 2, and you'd be like, I had 7, I took away 5. Fucking 2. I don't know why we did it with math. I do think you should have to do that with opinions. Show me I got there, so I know it's real. So I know you're not lying to me. Like, I'll tell you this, so, and anybody who knows me, I think, knows this, but I'm a big transgender rights guy. And I've talked about this a lot, talked about it on TV. It's just a group of people I think need support, particularly right now, and I'm not gonna shut up about it because I think it's important. Yeah. But I could be lying. Couldn't I? I'm in Hollywood. We're on a stage that looks like magic happens on it. There's typewriters around me. You don't think I know what you guys probably want to hear? Couldn't I just be a politician where I say it, then I walk off stage, grab my rich friends, I'm like, what do we really think? You know what I mean? I mean, do you guys want to know the premise of this special? Because, I mean, they know, but you guys don't. So this is a choose your own adventure special. Choose your own opinion. So every joke you heard tonight, I have another version of that joke where I say the exact opposite opinion. None of it was real. I have a joke about loving David Blaine. I have a joke about hating David Blaine. I have a joke about loving veterinarians. I have a joke about hating veterinarians. It all was bullshit. None of it's real. It's all, why would you trust me? Why would you trust me? I'm good on a microphone. Because I got dimples? Don't trust me. Don't trust me. Don't trust anyone in Hollywood. I've seen Hollywood people, they tweet out about love while they're yelling at a PA. Don't trust politicians. They'll say whatever they think you want to hear, do whatever their donors tell them to do. Don't trust screens. Screens are manipulated. Do you trust your screens? Of course you don't. Do you? Really? Where'd the crowd go? Don't trust me. Don't trust anybody. Trust, if there's one thing I will say, it's trust actions. Don't trust words. That's my thing. When I go up here and I say I support transgender rights, I don't think it should be met with applause. I think instead it should be like, really? No, transgender rights, show your work. And then I have to be like, all right. So I'm from Virginia, and the area I grew up in Virginia, first off, I did not know transgender was a thing growing up. But I didn't know that was I didn't know any gay people personally. The only thing I knew about LGBT was all the adults around me were like, I mean, it's fine, but I'm not gonna get dinner alone with one. So that's about 2006. We're gonna start the equation. Plus 1 year. I go to NYU, where I study theater, particularly musical theater. Some of you get it. For the rest of you, I've gone from no gay people in my life to drowning in gay dudes. Love them. Love them. You ever been complimented by a gay man? Complimentation on things they can't see. Just like, you have great eyes and a beautiful soul. And you're like, how do you even know that? So then, plus 2 more years, I'm in a play. And I have to kiss this guy named Jack. And I've never kissed a dude before. It's not my thing. But, you know, I love acting. I really love acting. I take acting very seriously. So I was like, all right, I'll do it. And I did it. And I did it. And I don't hate it. I don't know what it means, but Jack changed me forever. So, goes up on the board. Plus 3 more years, I have anchovy pizza for the first time. And I'm like, blech. Disgusting. Does anybody here like it? Yeah. You're wrong. It's just so wrong. So wrong. Is pizza not perfect? Why are we doing this? What is this? But then there was one day where I just had this moment where I was like, you know what? When you have anchovy pizza, I don't knock it out of your hands. Like, I don't go running over there like, that's cheese, because I like cheese, so you're eating cheese. I just let them eat their pizza, so why can't I do that with people's bodies and sexuality? So then, plus Caitlyn Jenner's story, minus Caitlyn Jenner's opinions. Plus transparent. Plus, a couple years later, I saw Jack, the guy who I kissed, at a party, and he was like, sup? And I was like, sup? Plus Sean T from Insanity. Love you, Sean. Minus, about 3 years ago, I went to my first drag show. I'd never been to a drag show before. My friend was like, let's go. And I was like, all right. And so we went. We sat right up front, right where you guys are. And the first drag queen walks out, and the first thing she does is she just looks right at me, and she just goes, honey, I know your girlfriend is bored. So that was a big minus that day. We lost a lot of points. But all of that multiplied by just who gives a shit. Let people live their truth. Carry the 3 with a remainder of, and this is true. So COVID quarantine, you know, it got real boring in there. And a couple months into COVID, my girlfriend at the time, fiance now, she put her finger in my butt for the first time, and it was wild. I don't know if anybody has done it, but it is a wild time, and there was no warning. She just did it, and I was not ready, and I just was like, wow! Sometimes pizza can get better. Equals transgender rights, and that's how I got there. That's a real opinion. I really believe it. Thank you. Yeah. Hey, you can trust me.
You beg me for the truth, you love the lies, you tell me to be real. I trust your eyes, you say you're scared to lose. You play the game, you know your heart would choose. I take the blame, I was scared by all the lies that you say. Why can't I see the truth, just walk away? I can see that you are just using me.